Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Ting Talk. I'm Master Coach Hasmin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for God Centered Living. And this coaching conversation is for all the individuals who are seeking and who are ready to live a life that is centered to God. And my mission is to help you to get to that next level of living. And of course, I would like to thank you all for joining me live today. And I encourage you to please leave your digital footprints by letting me know where are you watching from. And I encourage you to as well to please do tag a friend right now and circulate this video so that they can join us with our very exciting topic for today, which is no, so ang title ng topic natin is about what humility is not. So because oftentimes a lot of people are confused, no? So ano ba yung totoong humility? And that is what our going to discuss for today. So I encourage you right now to give some shout out to all the people that you wanted to greet in the digital space. If you have friends who are celebrating their birthday, if you have friends that you wanted to really inspire today, so give them some message in the chat box right now and be a blessing in the digital space. And also, if you are watching this also on a shared link, I also would like on a replay in a shared link as well. Please comment hashtag replay. And right now, I am streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe so that we can stay connected for future learning. So I can see here Coach Trisha. Thank you for joining me live today. And I encourage you to please tag your friends and loved ones for them to join us in our topic, what humility is not. So right now, if this is your first time to join me, I am Master Coach Hasmin. By profession, I am a registered medical technologist, and presently, right now, I am a marketing executive in a diagnostic company. I am certified life and mental health coach. I am a co-actively co-create life coach as well and a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I am also a mental model collector wherein we study different kinds of mental model every month inside the Be Learning Society. I am also one of the community managers in Coach A Upskills Blueprint, the paid membership group of Master Coach A for all the coaches affiliated in Life Coach Philippines. And also, I am part of Coach A Coaching Club, the premier club for coaches and entrepreneur. And also, I am a pastor's wife and I have two kids, ages 20 and 18 years old. And I am a life and mental health coach for all the people who are at war with themselves and desiring a path of order and self acceptance. If this is something that resonates with you, and this is your season right now that you wanted to really seek a path of order and self acceptance, let's stay connected. I am also the founder and creator of Life's Labyrinth coaching community. So this coaching community is for you if you are already tired of going around in cycle of chaos and you wanted to put order as a priority in your life. This is a group, okay? Life's Labyrinth coaching community is a Facebook group wherein you can learn together with the other members of Life's Labyrinth. So join me inside. All you need to do is answer the questions there and let's learn together, okay, inside Life's Labyrinth coaching community. And also I also have another segment here in Coaching Ting Talk, and that is every Saturday at 2 p.m. coaching for frontliners. So join me if you are a frontliner or if you know someone who is a frontliner. Join me every Saturday at 2 p.m. And also I would like to invite you at Decap Brewing Live together with my fellow coaches here in Coaching Ting Talk. We have a lunch date with you at Decap Coffee Republic Facebook page. So every day at 12 noon, we share something about mental preparedness. So do join us there as well for more learnings. And also I do conduct workshops, Go Success Coaching workshops, how to use your mind to have a positive mental health conversation, stress management workshop, life coaching immersion classes. If this is something that you need and your organization needs right now, connect with us at 0917 586 1661, and definitely I would love to collaborate and help you go through all these workshops or webinars into your organization. And of course, as I begin, I would like to encourage you to please become a blessing in the digital space today by sharing your aha moments or your nuggets of wisdom. Get something today, get one thing that you can share to your timeline, okay? And put in there hashtag pack my bag moment. That is what we call the nuggets of wisdom or aha moment. We call it here hashtag pack my bag moment. And don't forget to put in there as well yung hashtag coaching TikTok natin so that we can use it as a reference, no? So where did you get your aha moments? And God-centered living, okay, coaching for God-centered living is not about religion here. I'm not promoting any religion. I'm not promoting any church here, but this is all about making a reflection, having a reflection every week, no, not every year, but every week, and answering the question, am I still living a God-centered life or already a self-centered life? So it's good for us to be able to have a check on that. And the thing here is what we want to really improve is your personal walk, your personal relationship with God, because after all, we will all have that our own, you know. So that is something that is really very personal with us. So even though we belong to the same religion, we belong to the same church, or even if we're not the same church or not the same religion, okay, it truly doesn't matter because each one of us have our own relationship with God. And in my case, we call him God, right? So, and the basis of this discussion here is what I use here is found in the scripture and how we can use those scripture in relating, okay, in relation, how we can apply it in our everyday life. Because after this topic, again, 'di ba? Babalik tayo ulit sa mga dati nating gagawin, mga buhay natin, no? Tomorrow is another start of the week at work, at school, or whatever it is that you do, no? It's good that we have baon, no? Meron tayong baon na aral para sa 1 week na gagawin natin. So today, let's talk about what humility is not. And a lot of people are confused on what is humility. May tinatawag silang false humility. But today, I would like to really unpack this, what is humility, what humility is not. Okay, so because in the scripture, okay, the scripture says that in Matthew 23:12, yung humility is really very important. Okay, for those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. So it's really very important for us to know how we can live. Okay, we know the word humility and how we can live a humble life, because it says here that God, okay, that those who exalt themselves, yung mga mataas daw, will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. And we definitely want that, right? We want the favor of God, we want the favor of man, and it begins with humility. Pero ano nga ba yung tamang humility? What is the right concept? What is the right definition of humility? And also in Proverbs 18:12, it says here, before the disaster, the heart of man is haughty and filled with self-importance, no? So pride and ego yan. So if I put it in three letters, that is ego, right? But humility comes before honor. So if you want that honor, if you want to be honored, okay, di ba sabi, give honor to honor is due, humility comes first. Yung ego is out of the room. Okay? If you want to have honor, if you want to gain honor, okay, you need to protect your heart. Okay? Your heart must not be filled with self-importance. When we say self-importance, andyan yung pride, nandyan yung ego. And sometimes we feel that we are humble, but actually we are not. So what humility is not, and that is what we are going to talk about today, and that is what I am going to share to you today. So my basis right now, I found this in the book of C.S. Lewis. So the screw tape letter. So he gave a very good example or a very good picture of what humility is not, and how the enemy is using, how yung humility is being used for people to be away from God. So let me read this an excerpt. Okay, he wrote a letter he wrote a letter. Si Uncle Screwtape, he is actually a demon who is training his nephew Wormwood to become a demon as well, and in how to lead humans away from God. Yun yung concept, no? nung nung letter na ito, nung libro na ito. So in one of his letters, Screwtape writes about the virtue of humility, and he writes this like this one. So let me read it to you. Let him think of humility not as self-forgetfulness, but a certain kind of opinion, namely a low opinion of his own talents and character. Imagine the lie, okay, here, na low opinion of your own talent and character. How many of you who here sometimes feels that, 'di ba? Na parang ang baba ng tingin mo doon sa talent mo, ang hindi maganda yung sinasabi mo at opinion mo sa talent and to your character. Fix in his mind the idea that humility consists in trying to believe that those talents to be less valuable than he believes them to be. That is the purpose of that. That is the purpose of the demon, 'di ba? Na talagang ibaliwalain mo, 'di ba, yung talents mo, to consider your talents as less valuable. Okay? By this method, thousands of humans had been brought to think that humility means pretty women trying to believe they are ugly, and clever men trying to believe they are fools. And since what they are trying to believe may in some cases be manifest nonsense, so they cannot succeed in believing, and we have the chance of keeping their minds endlessly revolving on themselves in an effort to achieve the impossible. So see those lies, see how the truth can be thwarted, right? Na na you will think lesser of yourself. You will think of your talents, your gifts, your skills as something that is very low, right? So pagka nangyari kasi 'yon, mafo-focus ka sa sarili mo, right? And that is the start and the beginning of um, distracting you, 'di ba? In doing what God truly wants, in doing what God truly wants for your life. And here, okay, Uncle Screwtape goes on to write that God's goal is for every human to be able to recognize all creation, including himself. So that is really very clear, di ba? Including himself as a wonderful and excellent. He notes that when they have really learned to love their neighbors as themselves, they will be allowed to love themselves as their neighbor. So have you ever thought about that? So that true self-love allows you to love your neighbors perfectly. So people often think of humility as loving oneself less. So hindi siya yung ibig sabihin ng humility. But in sense, it is learning how to love yourself and others more perfectly. And if you go to the scripture, it begins with, okay, love yourself as you love your neighbors as you love yourself. So ibig sabihin, ikaw muna yung magse-self-love before you will be able to give that love to your neighbor. And as we always say, you cannot give what you do not have. So that is how it is written in the book of C.S. Lewis. So rather than telling you all the things humility is, okay, here are things, okay, I have few things, okay, to tell you what humility is not. So number one is humility is not vanity. This one is really very obvious, right? So when we say vanity, it talks about inflated pride in oneself or one's appearance. So this is actually very pretty obvious na ang vanity is not humility. So if you were to ask most people what's the opposite of humility, this one is number one na maiisip din nila, 'di ba? So ang vanity, it talks about yung pagiging egocentric attitude, no, ng mga tao wherein they think highly of themselves and no one else, 'di ba? So vanity is not humility. Second, okay, what humility is not? Forgetting your worth. Humility is not about forgetting your worth. Yes, someone said that humility is not thinking less of yourself, but is thinking of yourself less. But humility doesn't mean that you have to hate, okay? You have to hate who you are, what you look like. It doesn't mean believing that you are worthless. In fact, humility means recognizing other people's worth and talents, but it is also recognizing your own gifts and talents. And that is oftentimes that most people forget to recognize our own gift, to recognize our own worth. And we are so focused on recognizing others people's talents, right? So that we fail to recognize our own. But that is not humility. So you need not to forget your worth. You need to recognize your own gifts as well, your own worth. And that's the beginning of self-worth. When you recognize, when you begin to self-accept, no? Yung gift mo, yung talent mo, yung skills mo, how you can help people with. Okay? Accept that, okay? Because that's the beginning of your journey towards your self-worth and self-acceptance. And another thing, being unable to accept compliment without putting yourself down or laughing awkwardly. Are you familiar with this one? Na kapag mayroong bumati sa'yo, no? So mayroong nag-compliment sa'yo, you don't know what to answer, di ba? So, you put yourself down, no? Sa ano, you are so awkward to receive a compliment. How is that, no? Can you give some example on that? Na kapag binigyan ka ng compliment, tapos hindi mo siya ni-receive, instead of saying thank you for that compliment, di ba? Uy, ang galing mo naman, uy, ang galing ng presentation mo, uy, ang ganda naman ng ginawa mo, ng project mo, di ba? But oftentimes, instead of saying thank you, what we will say is, nako, tsamba lang yun. 'Di ba? You don't want to admit to yourself, 'di ba, that you really did a good job after all, right? But that is not being humble. Being humble is actually accepting, okay, that you did good. You are you recognize your gift, you recognize your work, you recognize that you did a good job. Okay? So, being unable to accept a compliment without putting yourself down is actually not humility. And forgetting that through God all things are possible. So this one, okay, this is the God complex ang tawag po nila dito, 'di ba? Yung you forget that with God all things are possible. God complex. These people, they tend to forget everything they have, their talents, their accomplishment. Kinakalimutan nila 'yan. Okay? They forget that all their talents and accomplishment are only possible because of God. So it comes in a very subtle form, you know. So ito yung the perfectionist. Okay? Do you know someone who's like this? The perfectionist who feels as though the weight of the world is on the shoulders. Without them and their skills, everything will fall apart. Are you familiar with this one? Na kapag wala talaga siya doon, 'di ba? Eh parang hindi tatakbo yung project, 'di ba? Pag wala siya doon sa sa opisina, hindi magpo-prosper or hindi magwo-work lahat ng tao. That is something that is not humility. And oftentimes, okay, how many times did we find ourselves falling into this trap, right? Very subtle. Yung pagiging perfectionist mo, di ba? Na ayaw mo mag-absent, ayaw mo mag-leave kasi baka maraming mali, di ba? Maraming hindi maging maganda yung araw na yun. You don't want to pause. You don't want to stop, right? Kasi naiisip mo na baka hindi maging maayos yung takbo ng negosyo, 'di ba? Ng office, okay? That is not humility. That you forget that with God all things are possible. Okay? So that is not humility. Another thing, jealousy and envy is not humility. So jealousy, okay? And envy, because humble people do not resent others people achievement, and they do not envy what people's get, right? In fact, ang humble people, they rejoice, okay? They rejoice with those people who are accomplishing, okay, achieving things in life. So humility is not jealousy and envy. And another thing, being reserved or unopinionated is not humility. How many of you here can relate on this one? Akala natin, di ba, when we don't speak, when we are reserved, when we don't say our opinion, we are humble people, di ba? Naiisip natin minsan, naku, ayoko na lang mag-share kasi baka sabihin nila ang yabang ko naman, di ba? But that is not humility, no? So, being reserved and unopinionated is not. It means that your voice, your opinion, when someone asks for it, you should say it, no? So it is a myth, okay? It is a myth to think about that ayokong mag-share sa mga meetings or sa mga discussion kasi baka isipin nila na mayabang ako, 'di ba? So admit it, okay? What are you afraid of, 'di ba? Baka may mali. So that is actually pride, right? So that is not humility. Natatakot kang magsalita kasi baka mali. And that is actually not humility because that is pride. So be humble enough to speak even if that is wrong. Okay lang, edi mali, 'di ba? Di itama kung mali. But that doesn't mean you have to be reserved and you have to be unopinionated and you don't hindi ka nakiki-contribute, no, sa mga nangyayari sa mga bagay-bagay, especially if you are part of a group that requires your opinion. And definitely thinking you're so humble is definitely not humility, right? So if you think that you are so humble, then you are not humble, truly humble enough. And humble people are not self centered. They are usually capable of doing great things, but they don't feel the need to show off their achievements. They know their strength, which gives them a lot of confidence, but they are not arrogant about their ability. So, ano sila? They are so confident about that. They don't need to show off. Don't need to really brag about themselves because they know their strength. They know what they can give to the table, and they are not arrogant about their abilities. And in today's world, okay, the common perception, no, is that humble people don't make it to the top. The common perception is that aggression and dominance are often considered the right approach to excel in any field, while humility is underrated. But it's not, right? If you read the verses at the beginning of this talk, we saw that humility comes before honor, right? We saw in the scripture that um, God opposes the proud, right? But gives grace to the humble. So humility is an invisible, powerful quality. We may not even realize it sometimes, but being humble, unless that we are being humble, unless we really stop to think about it. And humility might come across as a sign of weakness to many people, but it is actually one of the biggest strengths a person can ever have. A humble person is self-aware and is always focusing on doing the right thing. And humility teaches you to improve and make positive impact to the world. It also teaches you not to be arrogant and lose sight of your goals. In the words, okay, ng hockey player, sabi niya dito, there is no need to show off when you know who you are. This is exactly what a humble person knows, right? So do you want to learn more about how to be humble person for your self-development? I would like to invite you for a discovery session. Let's have a conversation. If this is something that resonated with you this afternoon na gusto mong matutunan, Coach, how can I be a humble person? How can I use this for my personal development? Let's stay connected. So connect with me at 0918-944-7841 or message me in my Facebook page, Life Coach Hasmin, or my personal account, Hasmin Miroy. And of course, before I end this talk, if you are not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card, and if you are still missing the perks that we are enjoying today, now is the best time for you to take action. Connect with Coach Rosel at 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society, the tent maker of the Be Learning homes for mental fitness. Here, you will enjoy a 5%, if you avail the card, you will enjoy a 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic, and you get the full access, okay, to the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus, you will benefit from the 90 minutes coaching session with the senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And this is something that you might need, no? Para talagang you will know how to end those pride and arrogance and start living a life with humility. And also, I would like to invite you, okay, on March 26, that is a Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Master Coach A's Mental Model Masterclass is all about Fit to Grow Developmental Growth, a mental model masterclass by Master Coach A. Here, developmental mental models will unlock the transformation and reinvention in individuals. So understanding this model will help you achieve a high leverage way as you learn to level up in how you do things in life. And that is something that we all want to do. Diba? As long as we are alive, we still live, we want to learn to level up in every areas of our life. So that's why join us on March 26, 7:30 p.m. for the Fit to Grow Developmental Growth Mental Model. So connect with Coach Cell right now at 0917-586-1661. And to all the individuals who wanted to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A is now offering Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a CPD course with 40 credit units. And when we say CPD, this is all about learning new things or refreshing knowledge by doing new things. And this what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. And life coaching is a 21st learning century, learning experience that is empowering all the professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. And CACC course includes 21 days web-based learning, 3 days live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3 days live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rosel right now through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities that is waiting for you in this profession. Not only that you will get that, you will also get a super bonus done for you coaching programs, riding the wheel of life, transforming stress to good stress, and creating relationships that last. So connect now with Coach Rosel at 0917-586-1661. And of course, we would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for a gathering, cabin at the campfire every Sunday at 5 noon. So meron ka pang oras to join. Connect with Coach Rosel to get the link, 0917-586-1661. If you want to ignite the passion for mission in our 7 pillars of influence in a city, if you want to influence the government, the education, the family, the media, the art education, no? So the religion, the arts and entertainment, if this is something that you wanted to serve and ignite once again your passion and your mission, join us this afternoon at Cabin Live at the Campfire. So I'll see you again later on. Connect with us, 0917-586-1661 to get the link for the cabin, of the cabin at the campfire. Okay, so do join us once again tomorrow for another coaching conversation with Coach Sean for coaching for workforce management at 10 a.m. Coach Marife for coaching for fitness and nutrition at 2 p.m. and Coach Dean for coaching for relationship at 4 p.m. So once again, this is Master Coach Hasmin from Life Coach Philippines for coaching Think Talk. So coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love Bamboo. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. we're here to help you rise up and be creative.